Why is the use of len sequence in condition values considered incorrect by Pylint? Considering this code snippet, I was alarmed by Pylint with this message regarding the line with the if statement. Pylint, C1801: do not use len sequence as condition value. The rule C1801, at first glance, did not sound very reasonable to me, and the definition on the reference guide does not explain why this is a problem. In fact, it downright calls it an incorrect use. Len as condition, C1801, do not use len sequence as condition value used when Pylint detects incorrect use of len sequence inside conditions. My search attempts have also failed to provide me a deeper explanation. I do understand that a sequence's length property may be lazily evaluated, and that _len_ can be programmed to have side effects, but it is questionable whether that alone is problematic enough for Pylint to call such a use incorrect. Hence, before I simply configure my project to ignore the rule, I would like to know whether I am missing something in my reasoning. When is the use of len sec as a condition value problematic? What major situations is Pylint attempting to avoid with C1801?
When is the use of len sec as a condition value problematic? What major situations is Pylint attempting to avoid with C1801? It's not really problematic to use len sequence, though it may not be as efficient, see Chepner's comment. Regardless, Pylint checks code for compliance with the PEP 8 style guide, which states that for sequences, strings, lists, tuples, use the fact that empty sequences are false. As an occasional Python programmer, who flits between languages, I'd consider the len sequence construct to be more readable and explicit. Explicit is better than implicit. However, using the fact that an empty sequence evaluates to false in a Boolean context is considered more Pythonic.
Note that the use of len sec is in fact required, instead of just checking the bool value of sec, when using numpy arrays. Results in an exception. And hence for code that uses both Python lists and numpy arrays, the C1801 message is less than helpful.
This was an issue in Pylint, and it no longer considers len x equals 0 as incorrect. You should not use a bare len x as a condition. Comparing len x against an explicit value, such as if len x equals 0 or if len x is greater than 0, is totally fine and not prohibited by PEP 8. From PEP 8. Note that explicitly testing for the length is not prohibited. The Zen of Python states, explicit is better than implicit. In the choice between if not sec and if not len sec, both are implicit, but the behavior is different. But if len sec equals 0 or if len sec is greater than 0 are explicit comparisons and are in many contexts the correct behavior. In Pylint, PR 2815 has fixed this bug, first reported as issue 2684. It will continue to complain about if len sec, but it will no longer complain about if len sec is greater than 0. The PR was merged the 19th of March 2019, so if you are using Pylint 2.4, released the 14th of September 2019, or newer, you should not see this problem.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.